Hey, I'm Chip and welcome to the channel. A couple videos ago, one was about fixing a bent Amana or a Whirlpool style machine that the tub has been bent because somebody put a comforter, pillows or something in it and really messed up their machine. And even changing the suspension rods wouldn't fix the problem. And I've always known that the problem was they had bent the spin basket. So I kind of brainstormed how I could fix that, and I came up with a solution using a scissor jack. Well, I kind of thought that was kind of bulky and hard to work with, and I figured I could invent a tool to do it. So I did. And so this video is about the process I went through to make that tool. And I think it's a pretty neat thing, and I may even market it someday. So just to protect myself, I went ahead and filed the patent paperwork on it. But this is the tool I made, and you're welcome to try to make you one for your shop. I may have them for sale in the future if you don't want to go through that big rigmarole. But I'm going to improve the design and. Uh, Anyway, this is the tool that I invented to straighten Whirlpool style baskets. Let's get right to the video. Okay, so I figured out how to straighten these tubs, but I need to make me a tool that's going to be easier to do that. So what I want to do is take this 2x4 and turn it into a shape that'll fit that tub. And what I did, I took this thin piece of cut off that I had, and I took a piece of it about the length that I want, and I wet this, and overnight what I did, I took it and I took magnets and I stuck it to the inside of the tub to get that shape. So it dried overnight, and it's got this shape. So I think that's the correct curvature that I need. So now what I need to do is make me a block that will follow this shape. And unfortunately, I gave my woodworking tools to my son that's 3 hours away. So he has my bandsaw. And when you need a bandsaw, you need a bandsaw. I thought I had a pencil sharpener in here. That was an idea I had. I was going to put a pencil sharpener in here. Hey, Petey, what you doing? Petey and Wally and Ruby. Petey, Wally, Ruby. So let me sharpen this pencil. I think that's going to work really well. I bought a bottle jack to do that. The bottle jack is awful heavy. I didn't know. Need a little small one. So anyway, what I want to do is draw the contour onto this 2x4. And make that so my eyes can see it. Doesn't look too bad. Little divot right there. Nothing a little sandpaper won't take care of. There's sandpaper. Now let's see what this will fit. Oh, it doesn't fit at all. So we need to tighten that curve up.
if I had a disc sander, which I gave to my son, I could just shape that. Alright, then off the other side. Then off of here. A little more, maybe off this side. Oh, perfect. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that'll work. Now, so that is, say it's 14 and an 8th, 7 and a 16th. And we'll do a center. Take our Forstner bit over here to the drilling press. Insert Forstner bit. Want to be able to find the approximate center of that. Is that going to be able to jack? Let's turn this like this. Okay, so that dang bottle jack ain't gonna work for that. Just not going to work. I'll see. You have to stick with a scissor jack. I don't think once that's in there, I don't think we're going to have enough room to jack it. Unless you come way out on the, depends on how it fits in there. We shall see. Okay, I started making a device to bend tubs. Instead of using a jack, I'm going to use this turnbuckle. And what I've done, I drilled a hole in this block that I made, and I'm going to put this turnbuckle in there. Now I've kind of made a curve in that turnbuckle. I think what I'll do is get some plastic dip and dip in there several times to make like a pad. This part will go against the agitator. This part will go against the drum. But what I need to do is drill down into the center so I can get this piece in there. So what I need to do is adjust my drill downward, and I've already made some marks on it. And what I want to do is end right there. So I'm going to adjust my drill to stop there. And I'm using a Forstner bit. Let's go a little deeper. 2 inches. A little deeper. Right there. So I need a center mark. Turn the light off so I can find my centers. Contact, and then go all the way through till she stops, and do it again. Go all the way through till she stops. Let's see if I can get this out without too much trouble. Alright. Oh, it walked. Keep it from walking. Trying to do here. Let's get my that's perfect. Now let's fix a bolt in here. We're using this turnbuckle. This doesn't have to be tight. It could actually be hand tight, but I'm going to tighten it down anyway. I'll use just a little wrench here. We'll just flatten that lock washer. We don't want to crush the wood. Now we have a way to bend these tubs. Now the thing is, I don't want to scar them. I'm trying to make a bend out of that, and it's kind of poor. I could have used a torch and should have used a torch, heated it up, and made a better bend. But this will work. What I'm trying to do is fit this between here and there, and then I can use the turnbuckle. Let's see, this way goes outward, that way. There we go. now, all we'd have to do is take our screwdriver and put in there and watch our tub as it pushes. And this happens to be on an old style. This is the tub that would have to be bent. Let's see if we could work on that one. Absolutely. Yeah. So you can see how that fits on the tub, and I can take the turnbuckle and crank the turnbuckle and push the tub. But this would be an easier thing to use than a scissor jack or a hydraulic jack. Just use a turnbuckle, the one I'm using. And I'll dip this in plastic dip. I'll maybe file it and clean it up a little bit, make it smoother or flatter right in there. With that, I just wanted to get that little curve in there so it would curve around the agitator. And it doesn't seem to put a whole lot of pressure to bend that tub back into position. So you're not really, crushing the plastic on the agitator or anything. But yeah, this is going to work just fine. So now I have a tool I can use to bend tubs back into position once they are boogered up. And what I wanted to do, I was going to use this rubber foot and a turnbuckle for that, but the turnbuckles that fit these big ones are about that long, and I couldn't find one locally. And this is all I really need right here. That is a new shop tool that maybe everybody should have. Yeah. Now I'm going to name that a chip gadget, I guess. I have no idea what to name that. Tub bender, straightener, whatever. Anyway, make yourself one of them. I'll figure out what size that is. I think that's quarter inch. Should say on here. They got it right. The thing is, you can't use an all thread, because one of these, I think it's this one, it's left-handed thread and right-handed thread. Threads wouldn't hurt, but the turnbuckle length is 4 inches. Turnbuckle length 4 inches. And this is something you'll have to cut out yourself. But since I've made this, I've used my scissor jack, and I fixed like three machines, and I brought this with me to several service calls and fixed machines that I would have condemned before. Yeah, we're going to call that the tub straightener. Whirlpool Amana tub straightening device. Alright, so this is my machine. I wanted to get that plastic dip that you just dip the end of this thing in. However, I couldn't find any, but they got this spray type, and I think I'm just going to spray it. Put like a plastic coating on that so it wouldn't scar up the agitator. How many coats I should put on that? We'll let that dry. And probably put some more on it. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Give me a thumbs up and check it out.